It's me, Laura. I'm back. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Recovering still. I saw the doctor this past Thursday, and I didn't get good news, but I didn't get bad news either. So why don't we just jump right in and I'll tell you everything. I have a few things to show you, some finished projects, some new started projects, some current projects, but I need a whip prevention, but we'll get into that. Yeah, like I was saying, I went to the doctor on Thursday. It's still Monday, technically. And I went on Thursday, and I really didn't get the kind of news I wanted, but I'm surviving. I still cannot really do anything. I'm no heavy lifting, no bending, excessive bending, I should say. No excessive exercise or anything like that, which is killing me because I'm training for my marathon. And through it all, I managed, this is going to be crazy, but after surgery, I had the surgery 2 weeks ago today, and that Saturday, I had gone, I know most of you know I'm part of Weight Watchers and stuff. I don't follow the plan because I can't because of my surgery, but my lap band surgery. But I use it for accountability in the meetings and things like that. But I'm not going to preach about that right now. I'm going to get off that soapbox. I go and I weigh in every week and all that. And I went that Saturday after my surgery and I lost 3.4 pounds. Which pretty much is the organ. And then I weighed in yesterday and I lost another 7.4. So it's not too good, only because I have what my doctor describes as lingering side effects. I am not going to go into details what those lingering side effects are, but I'm just going to say this. I want to eat again. I want to be able to eat food again. That's all I'm going to leave it at. I go back to the doctor on the 20th of May. 20th or 19th? It's either the 19th or the 20th. One day I have the dentist, the next day I have my surgeon. I gotta, whatever. But other than that, you know, everything is okay. I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I'm up, I'm mobile. I do have residual pain every now and then. I get the chest gas pains, and it's gas for lack of a better term. It's just pretty much pocketed air. And I'm taking the pain meds, and I'm sleeping a lot because of it. But I mean, other than that, I'm okay. I am okay. I don't know if this is going to be a long video, short video. I don't know how to warn you or not, but I do have some things to show you, not many, and nobody submitted questions, so it's okay. I don't mind. I'm not upset. So I really don't have anything to answer there. Well, I can't show you the book I'm reading because it's on my Kindle, and my Kindle's in my room, but my other Kindle is on my iPad, and I'm using my iPad to talk to you. I do have some things to show you. Let's start with FOs because I'm holding one in my arms and it's kind of cute. I've been in AMI. You know what? No, I'm not going to start with the FOs. I'm going to start with the stash enhancements because they're right here and they're lovely and I can't wait to show you. I'm going to start with this. Okay, it's going to be kind of loud. I'm sorry. I went on, I subscribe to Yarnbox. I get it every month. I just made a second subscription too. Sorry, I have something in my eye. For socks. They have the classic one, which they send you pretty much either fingering or worsted weight yarn. They don't really send you anything bigger than that. They do send you lace weight too. And I asked them not to send me that anymore because I can't work with it. It's too fine for me. But I went on Yarnbox and they have the Overstock site of it, and on it they had knitting needles and such, and I needed the 24-inch circular one so I could do my handbrake on cancer cowl, but I had bought metal ones, and I'm really not digging the metal ones because I don't know. So I went on and I ordered the 24-inch in a whole set. This whole set was $12. So, I mean, I really have no room to complain, but I do. Because they're not very, I don't know if you can see it, but you see how they're connected. It's kind of like a tube, like a fishing, like filter tube, and I don't know if I'm going to like it. I obviously didn't cast on yet because they're like this, and I really haven't casted on the cowl yet because I have to sit there and really watch the videos to learn again because my knitting on needles is not up to par yet, and I really don't want to ruin that. I want to do that pattern justice, and so I don't think I'm going to use these for that. If I do use them for that, I'm not going to use the yarn I'm planning on using for it, which you'll see. It's part of my stash enhancements. I got it today. So I don't know what I'm going to really do with these. I'm going to try maybe use them for hats and such, but I have the Chiagoos and the Addy Turbos for it, so I'm probably going to use those because I don't trust the tubing. I don't know if anybody has. They're from China. They're bamboo, but I mean the tubing is what's getting to me. So I mean I have the whole set, which is good to learn. So I really do need to learn. Where are my other stash enhancements? Oh, I'm going to show you these first before I get to like the fun, yummy yarn. Sorry, I just got a text by someone random. I've been getting random texts because I logged into the app that I haven't used in a very long time called Whisper, and it's fun, but don't comment on other people's whispers because you'll get an immense amount of private messages. Anyway, I digress. First book I got is this. The patterns are very, very well written in here. I read through it just to make sure, but I ordered this off of Amazon. Yeah, was it Amazon? Yeah, I believe it was Amazon. But the reason why I did it was because I want this turtle. I want to make this turtle. According to the pattern, I don't want to show you the exact pattern because obviously it's paid for, but there you go. Tago, the turtle. It's like 2.5 star skill level, so it's a confident beginner, maybe intermediate, which I'm okay with because I'm obsessed with Ami, so we both know that, guys. I've been making them left and right if you follow me on Instagram. The only thing is that it calls for the G6 4mm. Again, I'm not a Susan Bates person, so my 4mm, my G6 is going to be 4.25mm. But I in all honesty think I'm going to try to work with 2 strings of yarn and use a H-hook because I want it to be big. If I use the G6, they say it's a measure just under a foot, like 11.8 inches tall when seated. So it's going to be tall if I stand it up, but I think it's wicked, wicked, wicked cute. And I had to order the safety eyes because it calls for a 20mm safety eye. I only have up to 12. Yeah, so that's that. Then I was like, oh my goodness, they have 4 or 5 volumes. This is the 4th, but I only ordered 2 and 4 because I want to make, there's a lot more in here that I want to make. I want to make this giraffe. I also want to make that seahorse and that sheep. The monkey's really wicked cute, but I cannot work. It calls for fun fur. I can't work with that. So the next thing I'm going to make is Stanley, the giraffe. After the turtle. But I can't wait. And now, if any of you watch the Bakery Bears podcast, you have seen this book before. I'm obsessed with granny squares now. I know, I'm late to the party. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I'm obsessed, and there's a lot of cute little patterns in here that I want to try. I actually want to make this one. There you go. This. With my scraps. I'm going to do it with my scraps. that's it as far as books are. I'm going to show you these stash enhancements because these are fun. This I bought off of, well, technically off of Instagram. If you watched past videos, you would have seen the yarn I got called Vincent and the Doctor. This is by the same person. She dyed the same thing. This is 100 grams, 225 meters, superwash merino, DK weight in the colorway Frozen. Frozen. I'm about ready to just start singing Let It Go, you know, but I actually bought this, and this is the yarn I wanted to use for the handbrake cow, but I feel like it's too busy and it's going to take away from the pattern. So I think, oh, it's so soft and squishy. Oh my God. I think I'm just going to hold out and possibly just make a different kind of cow for myself. I bought this on Instagram. On the girl's Instagram is called the Yarn Tree. She has an Etsy shop too. It's the Yarn Tree UK. It's really good. I'm enjoying getting her yarn. But this is the special yarn. And this is the yarn, exact yarn I'm going to use for my handbrake cow. And it's from someone you may know. She has an Etsy shop. She is new to it, but she's very good. Ooh, I got a Nigel hair. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think that was a Nigel hair. That could have been my hair. Or my dog's hair. I'm kind of liking if it's Nigel's. This is from Yarny Nana, aka Pam. She's dyeing yarn. It's fantastic. I'm loving it. I am absolutely, it's so soft. It's squishy. This is worsted weight, 100% wool, 100 grams, and the colorway is purple faded blue jeans. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it myself. It's backwards for me, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I love it. And this is exactly the yarn I'm going to use. I believe it's 210 yards. That should hopefully be enough for the cow. I hope so, because I really want to use this for that. If not, I would just be like, Pam, I need more, and wait for her to make more. This one intrigued me. It's something different. I haven't really seen yarn like this before. I love it, and I know I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm definitely, this is a definite stash enhancement. See, it's 100% wool and roving, 100 grams, 120 yards. It's a bulky number 5, and it's in the colorway Kathy's Room. I love it. I love it. I haven't figured out just what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's definitely, it's going to stay. I have a feeling when I really like a specific yarn, it stays in my stash forever and ever. I'm just after a year using the Chasing Rainbow yarn I bought, making my granny square blanket, which you'll see in a minute. So I have to find the perfect project for that. Sorry, I had to do that. Okay. I have my list here. Now the next thing is I bought more stitch markers, and I want to show you them, but I have to get them out first because I have them in my trusty little box here. Sorry, I know I'm making a lot of noise. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay. These two they look like little yarn balls. It's fuzz from the fiber fill on there. These two. And this goes along with my contest that I want to talk about too. I ordered a set of these. They're stitch markers. They're tulips. They remind me of spring, and they remind me of my grandmother, and they remind me of you, Barry. Tulips. I'm having a contest that if you want to enter, you can comment below, find me on Instagram, message me on Facebook, text me, call me, whatever, and just let me know you want part of it. Just leave a comment, and I'll enter you. You're entering to win stitch markers. I did tulips. They're not going to be in these specific colors. You're going to get one of every color that she makes. I believe it's pink, red, purple, yellow, and blue. Don't quote me on that. I got to double check with the person I order these from, who is Hooked in Yarn on Facebook. She doesn't have an Etsy shop. She doesn't like Etsy. I don't know why, but she feels that her products will sit there too long, and she doesn't want to keep updating the shop if nothing's selling. And I understand that. She'd rather take custom orders. Sorry. I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, so it's going to be 5 stitch markers for you guys, and possibly buttons, more buttons. I haven't decided on the buttons yet, but it's definitely going to be stitch markers, and it's going to be one winner this time because I'm not splitting it up. It's only 5 stitch markers. I'm not going to split it up. But again, it's tulips, and the reason why is tulips and why I'm obsessed with tulips is when I was a little girl, my grandmother passed away when I was right after I just turned 4. So I really don't have very many memories of her. So the only clear memory I have is because they kept coming back after she passed away. For some reason, this doesn't usually happen with tulips, but they kept growing and blooming and everything else, and my grandfather maintained them. So they kind of, sort of remind me of my grandmother. So I'm very, very much attached to tulips, yellow tulips in particular, which I have to take a picture and put on Instagram. Mine just grew in. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy. So that's that. So I didn't want to make this contest about Doctor Who again, even though I'm the Crocheting Whovian. I didn't want it because I'm aware, sorry, I got fuzz. I'm aware that not everybody likes Doctor Who, so I'm not going to force it upon you. I don't want to shove it down your throat. But when the new season comes back, and I believe it's coming back in August, I can guarantee I'm going to be talking about just a little, not much, just a little. I promise, just a little. Yeah. That's it for stash enhancements. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. So let's look at, you know what? They're right here. Let's look at my finished product, my finished objects. And the first one is Henry. Say hi, Henry. Hi. Hi. Henry. I don't know if you could see him very well. It's Henry the hippo. I've been making hippos like crazy lately because I made one for my soon-to-be-born niece in red named Stormy. I don't know if you, I know you can't see him. And I had posted it on Instagram, and one of my neighbors saw it, and she wanted me to make her a purple one. And I was like, all right, I'll make yours before I make mine. And by the time I made mine, I was like, I'm hippoed out. But he's so cute. He say hi. So my dog keeps trying to eat him, but he's going to go in my car. He's going to go in the back seat of my car in the middle and keep me company when I'm in there alone. My next finished project is this hat. Oh, the hippo's made out of loops and threads. The colorway butterscotch. Butterscotch or buttercream? Butter something. I made a hat. My hat pattern, which I want to talk to you about because I forgot to mention last week. My hat pattern, and yeah, this is self-striping yarn. I just have to weave in the ends. See, that's it. But it's self-striping yarn, and I really like it. It's very heavy, so it's definitely a winter hat. But this, it reminded me, when I first bought it, it reminded me of Frozen, and it's simply worsted by Haiku. It's a Japanese, it's a Chinese, it's made in Taiwan, yarn. It's 55% merino superwash, 28% acrylic, and 17% nylon. When I read that, I was upset because had I known that in the store, I would have bought more. And I would have bought more than one skein of it because this is only 140 yards in here, so I would need more than one skein. I would have made slipper socks out of it, because it's stretchy, but it's so nice. I cannot wait to wear this one, which will probably be like tomorrow with the way this weather's going. I'm always cold, and that's a side effect to having bariatric surgery. This is all I have left of it. So I don't really know quite what I'm going to do with this. I may just make a granny square out of it and put it with my scrap blanket. The next finished project and the last finished project for this week is a shawl. I just have to weave in the ends. I know. It's technically not finished, but to me it's finished. It's off my hook. Yeah. This is from Red Heart Unforgettable Boutique, and the colorway is Parrot. This was the worst skein of yarn I had ever used in my life. And I'm saying that after using many. And it's actually what made me stop making those shawls. And I like making them, but for now I had to stop because that skein just, there was 4 different breakaways within the skein. Knots up the wazoo. I couldn't deal with it, and it took me a while. Normally I could bang those out in a couple of hours. That took me days. Well, on top of it, I was working on it while I was in the hospital. So, and with where my IV was, please. Anyway, whatever. Now let's get to the works in progress. My Doctor Who trusty Doctor Who bag. This is my project bag. I got this from addictedtosockknitting.com. It's also Addicted to Sock Knitting on Instagram. She posts whatever she makes on Instagram. This is a perfect bag. I love it. They yeah, it's deep. Okay. This is my shawl. It's a free pattern Crazy 8 shawl on Ravelry. Oh, my hippo, by the way, was Betty the Hippo. It's a free pattern on Ravelry as well. The shawl is the Philomena shawlette, and that's a free pattern on Ravelry too. The hat is a free pattern. It's called X Marks the Spot, and it's by me. Anyway, it's available for download. I'll get to that again in a minute. But this is the shawlette, Crazy 8 shawl. And it's taken me a while to do this because I'm not really quite sure if I'm enjoying the pattern or not. But it's in fingering weight, and this is what I have done of it so far. My stitch marker. I'm not really quite sure if I'm liking it or not. And the yarn is this. I can't pronounce it, but I got it from the Yarny Nana. There's 400. I mean, I love the yarn. I think it's very, very pretty. But I feel like this pattern isn't doing it justice. This doesn't say. It's actually just 100% extra fine merino wool. It's fingering weight. But yeah. So it's called for, the pattern calls for a 4G hook. Again, it doesn't specify which G hook, but I only have boy hook, so it's a 4.25. Sorry, my nose got itchy. I'm not really, I think I'm gonna frog it. I'm not loving it, and I don't feel like my hobby should be a headache. I should be enjoying what I'm making, and I'm not. I keep putting this on the back burner. I'm not really enjoying it. I don't know. We'll see. Enjoy the bag though. My next project on my hook is this. It's an Ami, and the Princess Project bag from Erin Gimme Yarn, and my lovely little. This is a stash enhancement because I just got this week too, and I completely forgot because it was in here. My Notions bag with the Doctor and the Doctor Who, the Doctors from Doctor Who. Man. Ooh, I don't know if you heard it. That's thunder. That's the 10th Doctor. That's my Doctor. And the aliens. I am making, if I can get the pattern, a blue Totoro. This is also a free pattern on Ravelry. I haven't really gotten far with it. I only got part of the head with the eyes, and I think the eyes without the rest of the body look incredibly creepy. Look, my stitch marker. Yeah, I'm not using where it has the white. I don't really have much white yarn left, and I'm trying to get rid of my stash. I'm trying to stash debust, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the light blue onto the dark blue. and take it from there, but we'll see. I am using a, it's in here, I forgot, G6 4.25 hook, and it calls for that. It calls for a 4mm hook. Again, I'm not a Bates person. I don't know why I keep repeating that to you people. Just tell me to hush up and just move on, move along, and move along, and move along. Yeah, I'm not really far into this. I'm up to like the 18th round of the head, and it goes all the way up to like 56 rounds. I was going to work on it today, but today was just an incredibly stinky day, so I just did nothing, in all honesty. I didn't work on anything. Okay, and last but not least, my rainbow grain square blanket. This is in the Yarny Nanas project bag. It's a jumbo project bag, and I just ordered another one today because I have a baby blanket right there out of it because I needed it for this. I needed it to travel, otherwise, oops, I just dropped my hook. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it where I needed it to go. I am using this yarn. It's self-striping from X-Ray and on Etsy. It is the colorway Chasing Rainbows, worsted weight, 218 yards, and 100% superwash merino. Let me just pick up that hook. I always keep my crochet hooks with the project, so I always know what goes with what. I have to stand up anyway to show you this because I only have about 10 more rounds to do, and then I'm done. I think I'm almost done with this skein. Sorry guys, it's kind of big. I love it. I think it covers me very nicely already, and this is for me, so I think I'll keep it on me right now. And that's it for as far as works and stuff. I'm all done. Yeah. I didn't work on the pink baby blanket. I have to get it finished for June for my sister, but I'm trying not to work on it right now because my family says that's a jinx, and I just don't want to hear their mouths. Yeah. The other thing, sorry, my phone keeps going off. I also have a baby blanket on my loom. What the heck is a loom? My loom. I have a long 36-inch oval Cindywood loom, and it's a panel loom. It's an oval loom, not a panel loom, but you can work it across for 36 inches or around for 72. I usually work it across to make it a double knitted blanket, and it's coming along. It's almost done. I put it away for now because, again, my mother mainly told me to stop working on it. More thunder. I love summer storms, except it's not the summer, and it's technically spring, but does not feel like spring outside. Not today, at least. That's it as far as whips are. And I'm going to talk to you about my pattern. I had it up last week, and I forgot to tell you guys. My pattern is available for download, free download, on Ravelry. It's called X Marks the Spot Adult Beanie, or Beanie. I'm not sure. I don't remember how I labeled it. If you follow me, my name on Ravelry is Laura Concert, my first and last name. I was thinking about changing it, but I'm not gonna, just in case. You just look me up if you're, and it's there. You can find it. It's a simple pattern, and if you make it, if you could post it on Instagram and text me and tag me a Crocheting Whovian, _crocheting _Whovian, just like my name, for my YouTube. I would love it, love it, love it, love it if you make it. I'm not saying go out and make it, just, it's a fun pattern. It's an easy pattern. I consider it for beginners because it's just, it really is. All my hats are the same with the, okay. It's all half double crochets. I use the magic circle for the crown, but you could very easily do the chain 4 and first slip stitch the first chain routine too. I stopped using that because it used to leave a hole for me. And then I learned how to magic loop, and I haven't turned back since. It's my go-to for everything. That's it. I am shocked. It's only 30 minutes. It's the shortest video ever. Oh, you know what? Let me talk about my contest. I'm having a contest again. I talked about this earlier. The drawing will be May 13th. So leave a comment if you want to be entered. I already have I have 2 entries right now. If you won my past if you won my past contest, the one I had last month, matter of fact, I even mailed those out. I mailed those out on Saturday. I know it was late, and I apologize to those who won, but I just was not feeling well, and I brought them to the post office. They sent priority, so you guys should be getting them Wednesday, Thursday at the latest. The contest I'm having in this month is for tulip stitch markers and yarn ball stitch markers. I may mix up the two. I may just give them all. I may choose 2 different people. I haven't quite decided yet. I don't think I'm going to use 2 different people this time though. Also specify please if you would like them knit or crochet. The crochet ones look like this with the hooks. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I have them in this box. Sorry, I should have had this prepared. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. Oh, it would help if this bag would open. Jeez Louise. Okay. The crochet ones have that on it. See, this looks like. See? Whereas the knit ones are like this. Okay? So when you enter the contest, which the 2 that have entered already have already specified to me what preference they have, just tell me if you want it knit or crochet, and I could get them custom done. And that drawing is on May 13th. Again, I will use random.org, and we'll take it from there. I will let you know next week if it's going to be 1 or 2. I haven't really decided yet. That's it for that. Now, I have, and for those that don't know, myself and Heather M13, I think the numbers are, on YouTube. I could be wrong with the numbers. I'm sorry. I'm bad with numbers. Have started a Ravelry group. It's really a lot of fun. I haven't really been active in it. It's my group, and I feel so horrible, but I've been so sick. We started a Ravelry group, and starting on May 1st, which is next Friday, we are going to start a Ami-along or a toy-along. We have the crochet patterns picked out, but I'm realizing that not everybody crochets and they knit. So I'm thinking of changing it just to, and I'm sure Heather wouldn't mind, a toy-along. And what will happen is if you crochet, you will get a free crochet ebook of Ami patterns. And I don't have the name. Oh, I lied. It is Sharon Ohala's Little Bigfoot Patterns. That winner will get that. And if you knit a toy, that winner will get from me the Bakery Bears K. Jones Bakery Bear pattern gifted to them from Ravelry. It's a toy along for that, so just take it from there. The name of the group is a Whovian Yarn Tales. If I remember correctly. Oh, I'm bad. My head is just... It's gone. It's Whovian Yarn Crafting Tales. There you go. My head, my brain, it's just... It's gone right now. I can't... It's bad. It's the medication. It's the medication from the pain. Go there, join. Pam just joined Yarny Nana. I'm thankful for that. I'm about to, well, not now because it's after midnight. I'm going to jump on tomorrow morning and welcome everybody that joined and come along. Again, starting next Friday, we're going to have a toy along. Now, it's going to last the whole month of May. So, I mean, I don't know how quickly you guys can make toys. I'm going to start a new toy on next Friday. I'm going to finish the little alien guy, and I'm going to make a new toy, and I believe I'm going to try to make it to that turtle. You can enter more than once. You could double dip. It's not a problem. As many as you make as every time you make one, that's a new drawing. And I haven't discussed that with Heather yet, but I'm dopey. I'm sure she won't have a problem with that. Okay? And other than that, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, whatever, just leave it below and I'll answer your questions for the next podcast. Until then, I want to say have fun. It's thundering really bad out there. I should probably log out. And have fun, be safe, be careful. Watch your gallbladders because obvious reasons. And talk to you soon. See you guys around. Have a great night. Bye.